She's so cute. I just can't. Should I lighten the exposure a bit? Does it even work? Hello? Oh, I can't grab it. That's right. Maybe like right there. Why can't I grab it? Like 10, I think, is good. There we go. Let's do that. What are these effects? That's not bad, actually. It's not the actual colors, though. There you go. Love it. What's a cage? I don't know. This is outside my purview. I don't know what that is intended to be used for, other than a torture device. But that might be what it's used for. Used to work at Clouds?
You worked at Clouds.
Not as a doll. Tuned their virtues. That's where I met Ev, Tom, and the rest of the crew.
Ev, she means a lot to you?
She means a lot to you, doesn't she?
And you've arrived at that conclusion how exactly?
Moment you knew where she was, you sprang into action.
Ha!
Once you get
Got
close to Evelyn, you never want to let her go.
I think Evelyn's being kept here somewhere.
On the one hand, hope she is, because I want her back fast.
I need to make it darker in this room.
But on the other,
I'm gonna get
hope
some
to
shit.
God
I'm gonna
no,
get a
because who knows
blackout
what that
shade.
Sick fuck could have done to her.
I don't like how much light is filtering into that window. It's no bueno. No bueno. Alright, sit and talk to the Joy Toys. Janet Brewer, sick, faulty damaged. They're all sick. Is that why you're here, I guess? Yeah. She's cute. She's pretty cute. You're pretty cute. You're also pretty cute. What was that? Hello? Boy, this is difficult. I want it! Oh, Jesus. There. Chrome Night Love. Crowman's mask glinted in the light of the setting sun, like a beacon in the dark of the rotten city. Lucille's heartbeat began to quicken. Her legs trembled beneath her. Hot blood pumped through her veins in a way she didn't know she could. He looked at her, his strong, masculine figure towering over the bloodied corporate corpse, which just a moment ago had violently tried to defile Lucille's virtue. What's the matter with me? Her mind raced. Why him? Why me? Hundreds of questions burned inside her. But when she finally parted her lips to speak, only one question emerged. Who are you really? Crowman took Lucille into his cold, metal hands. She flinched at the touch. You know I can't tell you that. They'll find you. They'll rip my secret out of you any way they can, and then kill you. I don't care about any of that. I love you. I love you! She couldn't feel his face, his real one, concealed under that veil of chrome. But she could have sworn she could hear a note of emotion in his deep voice. You love a dream. You don't know who hides under this mask. I don't care what you look like. What if I'm disfigured? I can afford an operation. That's not what you say. Anybody out there wondering, that's not what you say. And if I'm an android, it doesn't matter. And if... Then suddenly, in one swift motion, Crowman removed the mask to reveal the face of Demita de la Vele. If I'm a woman. Lucille stood there, dumbstruck. The tempest of emotion swirled in a frenzy throughout her being. But in another moment, the storm calmed and she smiled warmly. Taking her savior's face into her hands, the proverbial clouds of her tumultuous mind began to part. Lucille was beginning to see clearly at last. How many times does a woman need to say she loves you? Lucille smirked and whispered softly, before you believe her. That was good. That was good! That was good. Lucille X Demita forever. Alright, gals. I could have gotten in through here. Let's close the window. We don't want anybody else getting in here. Crime block. McCrane scanned the room with a deft Kiroshi sweep. This corpse was no different than the dozens he'd seen over the years. The dead man's eyes frozen in fear, his ligaments, wires, and intestines strewn about the floor. None of it made an impact on McCrane. I've lived too long, he thought. The cops who don't die quickly usually find themselves playing for the other side eventually. This case is as clear as a used napkin at Deputy Zhao's, he murmured to the junior inspector Malinowski. Why make that name needlessly complicated? Cyber Psycho came in through the window. Victim led him inside. Must have known each other. Prints are all over the glass. Holy shit, Malinowski shook his head in disbelief. How'd the fucker get all the way up here to the 11th floor? See those grooves on the windowsill? Climbing spikes. Implants kids these days are getting. Installed to pull stupid rooftop stunts. Get cheap thrills. Malinowski made his way over to the window to examine the evidence his superior had so effortlessly pieced together. The veteran detective lit a cigarette and stared back into the corpse's lifeless eyes. Although McCrane had never seen this man before, he felt as if he had known him a long time. And still, he felt nothing for him. No pity, no compassion. This was only a body, now no longer a person. Suddenly, Malinowski's unsteady voice woke McCrane from his thoughts. Boss? These prints on the outside of the window? They belong to you. McCrane let out a quick, punctuating chuckle. Never much took you for a jokester, Malinowski, the detective said with an amused smirk as he rolled up his sleeves to expose his wrists. And I wonder, just how would I get there without any climber's claws, But before the junior inspector could respond, McCrane felt an uneasiness shoot up his spine. This room, this man, the smell of his blood. He felt compelled to walk over to the savaged victim and reach inside his pocket. A photo. His own face staring back at him. Malinowski slowly drew his pistol. I believed in you, the shaken protege uttered with a pain in his voice. All this time I idolized a murderer. I don't understand, muttered McCrane, scarcely loud enough to hear his own voice. Something else began to drown out his words, even his thoughts, a strained primal force. For the first time in my life, I don't understand. And then, crack! A gunshot. Ballsy! Right. Fingers helps working, folk.
Fingers a friend to the working guys and girls around here.
Helped me. I'd be in a wheelchair if it wasn't for him. He chipped you some chrome with real skin that had peeled off. What he replaced it with looks like a bathroom floor from a senior home. Better than being a cripple.
That's true. It's not great. I'm not gonna lie. And just looking at it, it's not great. I mean, okay. My friend here is in really bad shape. Could we cut in front?
My friend here, she's in real sorry shape. You couldn't let us cut in front.
Yeah,
just
Judy.
once.
Damn.
Of course. Honey, be my guest.
Well, now hold on a sec. Didn't seem so bad just a minute ago.
She's a toughie. Keeps it inside, mostly.
Now try
Come on,
to open
let's
those
go.
luscious lips of yours. How about now?
Better. Wait, something's wrong. Can't see nothing but a blur.
Find a way into
Face
Finger's
plates
office.
previous owner
Shit!
had a longer
Just watch you don't break your legs, honey.
your eyes are
Judy just walked in. I had to force the door open. Judy just walks in. What is this? the invisible killer. We've long known that the AVs crisscrossing our skies are busy dumping harmful substances in the air. Oh, here we go with the chemtrails. Such as aluminum, carbon dioxide, sulfur trioxide, and sulfuric acid. Studies have also revealed the presence of dead red blood cells and E. coli, as well as sodium chloride. Now, you don't need a degree in science to know the harm these substances can wreak on the body. We found that sulfur compounds can lead to cancer, heart disease, and other illnesses arising from the weakened or damaged immune system. They can also lead to spontaneous dental hydroplosion and acute meningitis. Goddamn chemtrails. I'm gonna take your coffee maker. Sorry. Sex and chrome. Waves of pleasure cascade over my body, filling every pore of my being like ocean water through hot sand. More. I want more. How long I waited to feel his breath on my neck, his hands wrapped around my waist, his fingers caressing my lips. Our bodies are entwined in a primal dance, moving faster and faster to the rhythm of the creaking bed springs. I've already read this one. Just tell me if it's read already. I hate it. Do I need to restart the game? Is my UI is broken. It's really annoying. World as will and idea. But besides all this, death is a great opportunity no longer to be to him who uses it. During life, the will of man is without freedom. His action takes place with necessity upon the basis of his unalterable. I'm so yeah, on the basis of his unalterable character in the chain of motives. But everyone remembers much that he has done, and on account of which he is by no means satisfied by himself. If now he were to go on living, he would go on acting in the same way, on account of the unalterable nature of his character. According, he must cease to be what he is in order to be able to arise out of the germ of his nature as a new and different being. Therefore, death loses these bonds. Is that supposed to be loosens? Loosens these bonds? And will again becomes free. And will again becomes free. Man. For freedom lies in the S, not in the operati. Okay, great. Ikura!
Yes? Hello? What can I do for you?
Hate your meat. I like my meat, thank you. Where's Evelyn Parker?
Looking for a girl named Evelyn Parker. I know she was here in your clinic.
Ah, so that's
It's
what
not
this
showing
is
the icon over the items
Where
when
is
I
she?
scan the room.
Ah, a loaded question if I've ever heard one. You Tiger Claws? Far as I know, I'm all paid up.
We're with the monk.
Judy just walked right through me. Tingled a little, I liked it.
The Mox? Why didn't you say
Look at this
so?
guy!
So, what brings you here?
Helping working girls. I just told you, Evelyn
Well,
Parker.
Already told you. I'm looking for a woman named Evelyn Parker. Need to know where she is.
Step into my office, please. Many girls come through here. So many. But let me put it to you this way. I believe in giving each of them the personal touch. Ask anyone. I'm more than a chop doc. See, I know what people truly want. To be flattered, praised, patted. To feel like they deserve it.
Went jittery soon as I mentioned her name. Don't try getting out of this. I know you remember her.
I have a neurological condition. It's not easy living with tics. Really, I'd love to help, but if only I knew who you were talking about.
Forget why we're here?
Forrest. Name mean anything to you?
Nope.
They call him Woodman. Works at the dollhouse.
You talked to him?
I'm the one asking the questions here. Was Woodman the one who introduced Evelyn to you?
Introduced?
Those fingernails.
Interesting choice of words. Rolled her in on a gurney, more like. She was out of it. I honestly couldn't believe she wasn't
It's got a
dead.
pierced nipple on that side and a band-aid nipple on that side.
Never mentioned her name, so I just called her Doll. Poor girl. Tried to help her, I did. But as you can see, this isn't exactly a state-of-the-art facility.
What's wrong with her?
You mentioned you couldn't help her. Help her with what exactly?
If I only knew, I wager she'd be standing here, happy and smiling. Instruction register on her chip was burnt to a crisp. Tried replacing it. Nothing.
Damage was caused by a netrunner using homebrewed malware.
Sounds about right.
Get to the point.
The point?
How do you use a keyboard with nails like
Well,
that?
I haven't the faintest idea where she
Can you use a keyboard?
Enough
guess
of
you
this bullshit!
could.
What'd you do to her, you freak?
Now, either you put a muzzle on this creature...
Excuse me?
Or put her down. It's impossible to have a conversation with her around.
You're scum. Pathetic. A waste of words.
You don't talk to Judy like that.
Away from putting you down.
2 beefers from a BD studio took her. Didn't even know their names.
Want details, damn it. Name the studio.
They mentioned a moth of all things. Virtues with the death's head. Said she'd be good for the moth.
Should I hit him?
I swear on my life, I don't know where she is.
Scaring him is enough, I
Need
think.
air. I'll be outside.
There, that... I didn't want to do that. Oh my goodness. Oh my. What have I stumbled upon? Oh, a bunt cake. Wait, why would they want to... Why would they put a bunt cake on the end of a sex toy? I don't get it. That's the icon I've been missing, by the way. Holy horse dick. Okay. All right. Yeah, see, these icons weren't showing up before. Now they are.
Hello, Night City. I'm Jillian Jordan with M54 News, and this is your local latest. The NCPD has urged caution when using data terms. A routine inspection has shown many have been corrupted with malware. Police experts have confirmed
Can't
the
use-
identified virus can
can't
lead
use
to
it?
cyberware failure and, in extreme cases, even death. In response to increased gang activity, the mayor's office has raised the residents of Aurora.
I let her go back to Clouds. Could have stopped her, but I didn't.
Can't afford to lose our nerve.
Losing our cool won't do us any favors. It's a waste of time.
Oh, I'm cool. Real fucking cool with the fact that Ev's probably already dead.
You don't know that. And I'm sure as hell not gonna squander precious minutes we could spend looking.
Only lead we got's an XBD. Where's that get us?
We also know we're looking for something related to the Death's Head. It's better than nothing.
I don't get your optimism. Still sounds like a big fat nothing to me.
Death's Head, heard the term ever
Death's
used?
Head symbol bring anything to mind? Anything. Doesn't matter how small.
This industry... I mean, market's looking for every kind of fetish out there. It's cavernous. But an XBD outfitted be on the move almost always. Makes them harder to nab, harder to sting.
Need to find out where they scroll these things.
Need to figure out where they're scrolling this stuff. Gotta be a rat hole of some sort. Doubt they do much shooting on location.
Yeah, gotta be somewhere quiet, out of the way.
It could be we'll see something to point us in their direction and one of their virtues.
Ugh, have to be real gonks to leave a clue.
Everyone, everything leaves something behind. Just need to know where to look. Lucky for me, I'm running around with the best BD specialist in town. That's an extra pair of expert eyes.
Well, your BD expert has a better idea. Pleasures of Night City, a domain with its twin on the dark net.
Every kind of thing goes on there. Might stumble on something useful.
Let me think for a sec.
Let's give the darknet site a shot.
Darknet domain. That's our best bet. Let's stick to the plan.
Fine.
Oh,
hoping
really,
you turn up
Crawl?
Something useful.
Wow.
I'll wait in the van.
Okay. Crawl, I read that as, love the way you handled that massive dildo. Or, that was on purpose. Never mind. Crawl. I gotta go up here. I gotta see what this is about before we leave this area. Storage. Just for you. Who are you?
Looking for something raw, untouched. Raw's all you get with me.
Is that Kenny
What's your
Rogers?
edge? Want something that'll floor me, really scramble the neurons. We've got it all, man. Bare knuckle boxing, shootouts, black ops, interrogations, amputations.
I'll come back some other time.
Betting on it.
Braindance Quarterly?
How about you?
How about me?
Buying or just gonna stand?
I can't crouch. There we go. Thank you. What are you selling?
What have you got?
Virtues?
Any
What are you
special kind?
buying? What are you selling?
Let me put it to you.
What
this
are you
way.
buying?
Those you know, don't need to ask.
Looking for BDs. A particular kind.
Particular? You a badge?
Cops don't go out alone around here.
Cops are like kids. Mommy and Daddy wouldn't let them go off in their lonesome.
All right, all right. Can't be too careful. What do you want?
Give me the best of the best. The ones with the death's head.
Didn't know I was dealing with a connoisseur. Death's head will cost you, though.
No discount?
How about a discount for your newest customer?
Only give regulars discounts. If you're short, then fuck off.
Where'd you get your goods?
Where do you get these scrolls?
Said you weren't a pig.
Just curious, that's all.
Once you booted up your virtue, dare say your curiosity will be satisfied. People that make these, obsessed with privacy. Never even occurred to me to ask where they're from. To which caution I probably owe the fact that I'm still alive, talking to you.
Got anything that might interest me?
Oh shit. A legendary brain dance. And some medical gauze. Nice. How much was that? 1,000? That's not that bad. Incompatible with your software? Did I just buy that for no reason? Does that mean I can't... Aw. Wait. What? Incompatible with your software. Can I buy these? Did I just buy? I'm so confused. Did I buy that or not? You need a BD rig. Should I buy all these? Hardest disk. No arms, no problem. No limb, hardcore, the making of. Torture Mix, volume 15. Sure, let's buy them all. Studded dildo. That's in our inventory. Sell junk. An epic double-barreled shotgun? Don't care. I don't want to sell iconic shit. Why is that one equipped when this one's better? Did I just pick this one up? I must have just picked this one up. But look at the... Okay, that's because of the mods. The crit chance and crit damage. That one's better because of the mods. Right now, at least. I won't sell that one, though. Alright. Alright.
Pleasure doing biz with you.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Dude. Meet Judy at her van. Oh, so that's what I had to find? Oh. Judy has a van? What's that?
But I was. And I gotta work out, you know? If anyone wanted to see a jelly roll, they'd sit at home and look in the mirror